Alrighty, how's everybody doing this evening? One of the games I usually play quite a bit on this computer is Geoguessr, so I thought maybe we'll do a live stream about it. If it goes well, we'll keep going on it on the channel. So we'll see how it is. Figured we'll just do a couple world ones. Maybe we can do USA only ones. Maybe a specific state one. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go to it. I think I can show you guys my best scores on here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, best round's 5,000. Here we go. Best game is 24,983 points. Done 52 games, so I mean I got a little bit of experience in this game. I definitely enjoy playing it by myself when I'm just kind of bored. Definitely is one of those games where I enjoy playing. So I guess the goal tonight is trying to get a perfect game. See if we can't get a perfect game for the first time ever on my account. I think my best score, that best one on there, was a Kansas only one. And it's harder than you think because a lot of the locations they put you is just like this blank ass deserted road in the middle of nowhere, and you gotta really go travel on and on and on until you get to a highway or you get to a town, and eventually you find out where it is on there. It's all like that, unless it drops you off in the city like Wichita or Metro Kansas City area. You're really going to be in about the middle of nowhere, so it's actually quite hard despite it being only in the state of Kansas. We're gonna do world. I'm hoping that the world doesn't drop us in some some country that's like underdeveloped and has like a pathway for a road. Because there seems to be a lot of those on here. Obviously, we're out in a field. Doesn't really tell us much. Could be Europe. Could be North America somewhere. It doesn't really tell us anywhere other than it's not really a desert area. These are the ones I hate. These are the ones I hate where it's just nothing. There's no sign to go off of. There's no flag. There's nothing really to go off of. Immediately, I'm thinking this is either like some Midwest type state, or this is Europe. Now, if it is Europe, when we get to a sign eventually, I'll be able to show you distinctly how I can tell what's a European country versus an American or a North American country. Ooh, but here's some signs here. Give way. So it's in English. School bus route. Okay, so this is looking very North American, just by the way it's looking at. School bus route. It's not in English and French, which makes me assume it's American, but it could be Canadian. Don't know for sure though. Yeah, okay, so it might be Canadian, actually. It most likely is Canadian because it's with an R-E. River Road. Gleros Road, I think is what that says, but it's kind of cut off right there. Immediately, I'm thinking this is Canada because it has a R-E on there. So, Wayhair Community Center with the R-E. That tells me immediately it's not America. So, with that being said, we're going to keep going this way. English too. So I mean, it doesn't look like the UK. It definitely looks North American. I'm 90% sure this is Canada. We are in Canada. No, 100% we're in Canada. We know we are most likely, like I said, on the western portion of Canada. All right, let's keep going. Oh, what's that? Hold on. Kaweka Forest Park. Let me see what this says here. Okay, yeah. So it's Department of Conservation. Trying to see what that says under it. It's definitely a different language. Could be French. I don't know. If I were to guess, we're either in between Ontario and British Columbia. We're somewhere in this area. Great Sandhills. Hey, we got a Sandhills in Kansas as well. A lot of parks over here on this side, so it could very well be over here. It's definitely looking like a southern part of Canada, though. Lakes Car Park in, what does it say, Macintosh Car Park? Lakes in Macintosh. A car park is obviously a parking lot. Let's see, let's go back to the start. Yeah, see. This is a very different change of scenery compared to what we were literally just in, which is just up there. So we're at the very edge of this type of wooded area thing. If it is, you know, that A lot of lakes in Canada. Never realized it, really. Brancott Farm Trust. I don't know if that's where that company, if that's the company that's right there, or if that's the advertisement. We're in Canada. I think we might just have to guess on this one. I'm going to take a wild guess that we're in British Columbia, and we're just going to have to move on and take the loss on this one. Oh, shit, we weren't even in Canada? We were in New Zealand? Or is it not New Zealand? Palmerston North. What? Oh, that was terrible. Oh my god. That was awful. Wow, I can't believe I did that. That was awful. Okay, on to the next one. That's what the hell? That is disappointing. I thought for sure we were in Canada. I know next to nothing about New Zealand's stuff, but apparently they have signs very similar to... Ooh. There we go. So, we're in an Asian country, obviously. That looks... This right here looks very Japanese. Yeah, that's definitely Japanese. So we're in Japan. It doesn't look like a very touristy type area like Tokyo would be, because a lot of places like that would have English under it so tourists can read it. Is this a town name maybe? Let's see if we can find this. This text right here. Let's see if we can find this on a map of some sort. We're not in Korea. I know that. Look, this is what I was talking about with very distinct. Look how Korea is, where it's different. The clusters are like, there's more circles in there. There's, by the way, the circles are pauses, or rests is what they call them. And each one of those characters represents a letter in there, and the cluster is the word. So the positioning of each cluster, or each of it, is decided by the vowel in the word. So that right there is, you know, what Korea looks like. It's got a lot of circles in there. It's got a lot of like single things where it's like just like one or two lines. Whereas Japanese is a lot more complex looking, has a lot more little bits in it compared to Korean. There's a lot more inside of it, a lot more to it. That's how I could typically tell what is what is Japanese compared to Korean for sure. Now, Japanese and Chinese looks very similar to each other a lot of times. Okay, here's Beijing. Chinese looks a lot like Japanese in a lot of ways, and I think it's because the Japanese language originally stemmed off of the Chinese language. I think. I'm not 100% sure. There was that Coke machine in front of it. Oh, it's back here. Went past it. Japan has a lot of these open window type vending machines. It seems like almost every one of them in Japan have this type of like open face type vending machine. Also, now I've noticed it looks like it says 100 yen up there. So obviously that tells you it's Japan. Kind of go up the coast, see if we can find anything. This is maybe my second one. Oh, Gunma. That's Gunma is where the Fujiwara, where Takumi Fujiwara lives in Mount Akagi. Yeah, this is where Initial D's takes place, right here. Okay, so I went around almost all the coast, it seems like, and I cannot find it. We're just gonna have to make a wild guess because we're taking too much time on it. We're gonna take our guess there. Don't think that's anywhere near. Oh my gosh, that's what I was talking about, different islands. So yeah, there we go. This has not been a great round for me. Acosta Presidente. So it's Spanish. It's another Spanish-speaking country. What is that? Wilfredo Lure. Is that the town? I think about just kind of rushing through this round and going to it, or this game going through a new one. Okay, yeah. So, what is that? Ecuador? Yeah. This has been a terrible game. Okay, well this is very obviously North America. It looks very East Coast like in this particular one. I've never been anywhere in the East Coast, so I can't confirm that 100%. So it's either, but I think it's either East Coast or in the South. Was that a 9? What did I say? 978. Oh, something. Massachusetts, MA. Could it be Worcester? 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 Oh, Gloucester. I think that's what that says right there. Gloucester? Gloucester? It might not even be the town we're in. It could just be coming through. Beverly, Boston, 28, next right. Where's 28? Beverly's right here. Could be one of these smaller towns that are like Manchester by the Sea. What the fuck kind of name is that? Wait. Hart Street, but it's not Hearts with a Z. We're already having an awful game. Best one we had yet. 5. Alright, so we're in North America. Oh no, we're in Mexico. We're in Mexico. We're in northern Mexico with it being all deserty like this, so we're probably somewhere in Chihuahua. That was just a guess because I'm done with this one. That was terrible. That one was awful.